Lisa here. Today we are doing a focused workout for Pilates for people who have stenosis. That means you can't do any extension work, but hey, that's not the end of the world because you can still do a lot of rounding. Here's what you're going to need: an optional block, a magic circle, and of course your Pilates stick hooked up to the top of your door with the resistance bands. Now this set comes with the foot loops already, and you'll get a nice foam block, let me grab that, that you'll use to hook into your door frame. So set your stick up at the top of your door and let's get started. We're going to be right on your mat, and it's going to be somewhat close to your door. Iso abs pelvic clock. And then if you happen to need any pillows or a towel, go ahead and put that here as well. So I'm going to use a little towel, a little pillow, because my neck's a little sore today. And then I'm going to reach back and grab my stick, make sure that it's nice and even, put it underneath the knees. Now sink into the mat. And take a deep breath in through your ribs. Expand sideways. Exhale it back in. Your feet stay. Take a breath in. And exhale. Breath in again. Feel your tailbone getting heavier and heavier with each exhalation. Pelvic clock. I want you to pretend you're a clock. You have a clock on your belly, and 12 o'clock points up to your nose, 6 o'clock points to your pubic bones, okay? So tilt your pelvis towards 6 o'clock, your back comes up a little bit, exhale, back goes down. Tip it south, 6 o'clock, north to noon. Tilt it south. Now you'll feel your pelvis move, but I don't want your feet to move. Your hips are still. Your tail is heavy as you're moving. Just keep moving and listening to my voice. Last time. And release. Knee folds. Deep in your belly. Pull your front ribs underneath your bra strap toward your back ribs. Lift your knees toward your chest. Exhale, place them right back down. Deepen that, lift them up and lower. What I don't want is you lifting them up and just letting them go willy-nilly, right? Lift them up with that control, lower it back down, and lift. How's your breathing? Is your spine still touching the mat? And lower. Bring it right back up. Now in this workout, it is extension free. I'm making it for a client who has stenosis. Okay, press that right back down. Flatten your feet out. Lift your hips up toward the ceiling. Roll down your bones, bone by bone by bone. Lift it right back up. Press feet to mat. Roll it away. How's your breath doing? And roll it away. Now this one, hike your hips way up there. Straight line from your hip to your knee. Hold 3, feel your glutes 2, front ribs to back ribs, and roll everything way back down. Unhook your knees from the stick, nice and carefully, and put the stick in your hands, and you may have to slide down just a little bit. There we go. Now it has these little handles, so put your hands right underneath. Feet are flat. Inhale, press. Open the collarbones, release. Now your tailbone's still heavy, press, hold, 2, 3, release. Press and hold, 2, 3, release. Keep going. Now as you're pressing, you're pulling your front ribs to your back ribs, and your tailbone is nice and heavy. And release. Now let's add some movement. Pull down, hold, open the collarbones, lift the right knee. 3, 2, 1, lower. Lift the left. 3, 2, 1, lower. Try to get the knee as close to the stick as you can without moving the stick. Isolate that core, or in Pilates we call it your powerhouse. There you go. You have a long wrist and a long elbow, no bends. Last one. And release that down. Woo, you should need a little break by now. There you go. Okay. Our next move is I want you to press it down and hold it. Alternating knee folds, lift the right knee. Let's change in the air. 1. Now as you're changing, keep pulling the stick downward toward your pelvis and your front ribs to your back ribs. I cannot say that enough. Hang in there for 2. For 1. Feet down, stick up, and release. Carefully put the stick above your head toward your door so you can come all the way up to a seated position. Now I'm just going to move my mat just a little closer. There we go. Okay. Stick to your hands. We got breathing, a single leg stretch, and double leg stretch. So we're going to grab the stick and we're going to warm up the legs. Now your feet and knees are together. We're going to half roll back, curl your pelvis under, roll up. Now if it's too easy, wiggle back, pull your shoulders back toward their pockets, roll your pelvis under, look down, roll up. Now if you have the ability, straighten your legs, curl it under, scoop that belly in, and roll it up. Roll it under and roll it up. For those people who have tight hamstrings, keep your knees bent. Roll it under and up. Last time. Roll it under and right back up. Open the feet. Now I'm on a raised mat, so I want my feet a little wider than the mat. You're behind a wall. Press down, grow up the wall, but don't arch your back. And release. Press, grow. Feel your ribs lifting to your armpit. Release. Press down, ribs in and up. Last one, because this can be hard on your hip flexors. So if it is, make sure you sit on a block. Last one. And release. Okay, our single leg stretch. Bring your feet together, roll all the way down to the mat. Now make sure if it's too much tension, you go closer to your door. Bring your right knee in, bring your left knee in, curl your chin up if that's available, and hold the stick. Reach out 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Pull your front ribs to your back. And 5. Last 2. Knees in, head down. Dip your knees off to the side. And we're going to turn around for double leg stretch. Now, I wanted to give you that option so you can see how the stick assists you and how it challenges you. 2 knees in. Curl your head up. Now you have neck issues, leave it down. Inhale your legs out. Exhale back in. Now as you're reaching out, you're pulling the stick downward, looking into your belly. Mind that neck. If you need, put it right down. Last one. And lower all the way back down. Scissors, straighten your legs. If you need a pillow, put it under there. Lower the right leg. Lift. Keep tension on your stick as you're moving your legs. Your leg can only go as low as your belly stays in. And up. There you go. If your back starts to arch, don't go as low. Keep that breath going. One more. I can feel mine. How about you? And lower all the way down. Bring your stick up so you can hold on to it, and we're going for the seated rollback. Come all the way up. You notice I didn't pop right up. So when you have back issues, you want to make sure you're taking care of your back. We're doing this seated rollback. Now we're going to go back a little bit further. Now go ahead and put the magic circle in between your knees, just above your knee joint. Not on the knee, just above it. So now we're activating our inner thighs. Sit up tall. Curl your pelvis under. Keep a little squeeze. Land. Take a sip of air. And roll up, chin to chest. Forehead to navel. And roll back down. See how I'm staying round? Keep squeezing that circle. Roll it up. Now if you get stuck here, bend your elbows to roll it up. And then reach them out long. Roll back. Here's 3. Land. Pull if you need. I'm going to keep my arms straight. All right, we have one more. And a big exhale as we roll forward. Now we're going to do the roll back with one arm. Keep your ring if you need it. Now put your right arm in the middle of the stick and your left hand on your belly. Roll back. Now if you need more help, you back up further away from your door. Land. Take a breath. Chin to chest. Roll up. Remember, bend that elbow. And going forward. So you're tucking that pelvis under, keeping a squeeze of that circle. Chin in. Bra strap to ceiling. Staying round. Sit up tall. Now round into a C. Go backward. Land. Take a sip of air. Chin to chest. Nose to navel. Sit up to an I. That was 3. Let's change. So if you need more, I'm going to back up away from my door. Roll it back. So you're trying to keep your stick nice and stable. Rolling up. Give that circle a squeeze. Sit up tall. Arch your back. Make it into a C. And roll it back up. I clearly need more coffee today. Round back. You ever have one of those days where you just didn't drink all your cups and all your words are all coming out jumbled? And round it forward. Sit up to an I. Nice. Now, take this out. Now remember, if your hip flexors are tight, put that block under there. Bring it above your head. Tight hamstrings, bend your knees. If you're good, straighten. Hinge back. Hinge forward. Try to grow your hips to your armpits as you hinge. And forward. We only got one more. And up. And forward. Okay, spine stretch forward. Sit up nice and tall. Round forward. Push down, roll up to a C, then to an I. Now if you need your feet wider, put them wider. Round forward, stretch past your toes. Because rounding for stenosis is fabulous. Extension, not so much. That narrowing of the low back makes it worse when you go into extension movements. And round, then you can put undue stress on the back. And sit up nice and tall. Now keep your feet wide. I'm gonna back up away from my door a little bit. I want you to hinge back, completely flat back. Pull to your chest, 1. Keep pulling your front ribs to your back ribs, 2. I don't want an arch in that back. Keep those hams right on the mat. And release. Okay, we're going for swan prep, swan, bird dog. So we're gonna lay on your belly. So I'm gonna move my mic over here. Now place your hands on your forehead and your feet are as wide as the mat. So here we're working extension of the upper spine, not the low back. Press down and lift. Now if you feel it in your low back, draw your belly up and lower. Inhale, lift, pull the belly to the spine and lower. Lift and lower. Last one. And lower all the way down. An exercise called flight. Bring your arms, palms up by your hips. Bring your nose to the mat. Bring your shoulders to your ears on 1. Shrug them to the sky, 2. Reach them to your back pockets, 3. Nose on the mat. Shoulders up, 1. To the sky on 2. Reach to your pockets, 3. And up, 1. Sky, 2. Keep pulling that belly inward towards your spine. Up, 1. 2. Reaching and let it go. Our next one we got is beats. So go ahead and put your hands back underneath your forehead. I want you to lift your legs just off and externally rotate them so your heels go inward. And click your inner thighs, 1. Pull your belly up. So it's a quick open and close action, like you're clapping your feet, just like you would your hands. Give me 1 more and lower all the way down. We have those bird dogs. Come up to a hands and knee position. I'm gonna clip my mic back in. Now, if you have wrist issues, we have a couple of options. Make fists. No wrist issues, open your hands. Make sure your hip is in line with your knee, your shoulders right over your wrist. Reach the right leg back right on the mat, 1. Bring it back in. Now as you extend the left leg, you have coffee on your pelvis. We don't want to spill it. We don't want to waste it. So what I mean by that, see how my hip just tilted? I want it nice and square. See, didn't spill my coffee. Reach the left leg. Now let's make it harder. Reach the leg up and off the mat and back in. Left leg, reach out and up and in. How's that pelvis doing? Is it staying square? Are you pushing your hands into the mat? Pull your belly to your spine as you reach the leg away. Last one. And sit back for rest position. Round your spine. Keep your belly off your thighs. And come forward. Now we're going to come up to a kneeling position, grab your stick. Chest expansion, tricep, side pull. So for chest expansion, if you need something in between your legs, like the ring, go ahead and grab that and put it there. Back up far enough. Your hips are forward, so this is what I don't want. See, I got a big arch in my back. Get it lined up. Pull your abs in. Look forward, inhale, pull, hold, 2, 3, release. But don't release those hips. Pull and hold, 2, 3, release. One more. And release. Now let's start adding the looks of the neck. Inhale, pull, hold the breath, look right, left, center, a big exhale. Inhale, look left, right, big exhale. Inhale, look right, left, center, and again, left. Keep that breath held, and a big exhale. Side pull. Take your right hand on the stick, face me, have your knees hip width apart, and bring your hips forward. Don't let them go back. Put your other hand right on your hip. If you want it less challenging, go closer to your door. Inhale, pull, 2, 3, release. Now this is often what I see. People will just pull it in just like this. I want a slight bend in your elbow. I want you to use your lat muscles on your side. Inhale, pull, hold, release. Keep a slight bend. So when you're moving that stick, you feel it on your side body. You're reaching your left shoulder away from the door instead of toward the door. There you go. And release. Now my back is going to be to you for the other side. So now you'll see my back is nice and tall, hand on my hip, slight bend on my left elbow. Inhale, pull, 2, 3, release. And pull and reach your right shoulder away from the door, release. Pull and hold, belly to spine, release. One more. See if you can get an inch taller. And release. Okay, seated mermaid. We're going to sit right on our side. So you'll notice I Z-sit my legs. My front knee is bent and my back knee is bent. Now my stick, I'm going to grab it with my left hand. I'm going to put it right above. No, sorry, let's switch. So your ankle, switch your legs. So your ankles are now toward your door and your left hand is on the stick. So I need to lean away from the door. Put your right hand right on top of your left. Now this might be switched for you depending on which direction you're facing your camera. Get tall. Inhale, pull away. And lean back up. Inhale, stretch it over. You notice it's not very big. Inhale, reach away. Oh, this feels delightful. Now, what I don't want is that hip to roll forward. Stay square. Inhale, reach. Come back up. Now, take your right hand on the stick and come away a little bit. Sit up tall, left hand to the mat. Inhale, over, stretch, and let the stick help you back up. Inhale, over, sink the right hip, come back up. Go over, hold it here for a minute before you come back up. Now, let's do the other side. I'm going to have to be facing the back again. So now my ankles face the door. Put the stick above your head, right hand is on it, left hand on top. Shoulders and hips square. Inhale, over. Stretch, come back up. Now if you have shoulder issues, put your right hand on the stick and your other hand on top. Inhale, over, stretch. Lean into that stick. Reach your hip to the mat. One more time. Pull your front ribs to your back ribs. Come back up. Take your left hand on the stick. I'm going to move further away from the door. Sit up tall. Reach all the way over. Now don't let the ribs collapse. Bring it back up. Tilt away. Bring it back up. Now again, if you need more intention, roll away, move away from the door. And right back up. Now as you lean, you're trying to sink that top hip, which is your left hip, to the mat. And release. Okay, next up we have push-up, raise, and salute. So we're going to come up to a standing position. You're going to put your hands right to the widest part of the stick. And you're going to put your heels together. Look forward, lean into the stick, because that's your end range. Bend your elbows. Now go ahead and push away, bend it in. Push away, and it's going to want to feel like you're going to fall. Lean into it, bend your elbows. Push and bend. Squeeze your inner thighs together, squeeze your heels. Hold, raise it up to your forehead and down. Squeezing everything together, activating your core. One more. And lower. We're going to go for triceps. So walk out far enough. Your heels are still together and you have a slight lean forward into the ball of your foot. Stick is toward your forehead. Get that lean, but don't arch the back. Just tighten everything up. Press your arms straight out. One. Bend your elbows. Now if it's too much, stagger your feet, okay? Press one. Belly in. Press two. Keep that breath work going. Last one. And bring it all the way back in. Unhook yourself. Now we're going to move it down for the legs series. Lower the height of your stick. So I'm going to unclip it from the top hinge of the door. I'm going to come down. Clip it in. Place your foam block or your wedge to either above your first hinge on the door or in between the first hinge and the middle hinge, okay? Unclip your stick from your handles. There you go. Now let's place the stick off to the side. Put on your loops that came with your stick. So each one, clip it on there. Let's keep moving. Frog leg circles. There we go. So lay on down. Put these loops on your feet. Make sure you're back far enough. So I'm too close, so I'm going to wiggle down to almost the end, so I get a little bit of tension. All right, put them on your feet, one at a time. So for frog and leg circles, your hip and pelvis are still. Hands to the mat, heels are together, toes are apart. Press out, stretch the legs, come back in. Now as you press out, you're pulling your front ribs to your back ribs. You're squeezing your heels together. You should have just enough tension on the straps. We're doing 8. How's your tailbone? Is it staying connected to the mat? So I have a pillow underneath mine, so that way I can feel that connection. Now, if you feel like you need a towel, you can always put that under there. Last one. Hold it out circles. Up to the sky, out to the walls, down, connect your heels. That's the most important thing, is reaching the leg. Your femur, like it's trying to pull out of the socket. Connect the center line to the heels. And keep that pelvis still by pulling your front ribs to your back, reverse. Down, around, up, 1, 2. Find that rhythm, 3, 4, 5, up, pause, scissors, lower one leg, change in the middle, 1, 1, keep the reach of the leg, 2, brush the ankles in the middle, 3, belly to spine, 4, collarbones open, 5, and just concentrate, there you go, last one, and bring it back up, pause. Lower your right leg down, toe past your heel, stop. Walking, left foot down, past your heel, stop. Right foot, left foot, and back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and walk down. 3, 2, 1. Now, as you're going, I want you to keep pulling that belly button to your spine so your tailbone stays nice and long. You should feel your core kick on automatically without thinking about it. One more step, or one more set, and right back up. Bend your knees in, grab your webbing, and just give it a nice pull, because this just feels nice. Straighten your legs out, lower and lift. Press both legs down, 2, 3, scoop that belly, lift, lift, lift. You're pressing down where the smile is in your butt, where your butt meets your hamstring. And press down, 2, 3, lift, 2, 3, down, 2, 3, scoop belly in, down, 2, 3, up, 2, 3, last one, and up, 2, 3. Now, go right in, open the legs, close the legs. Keep a little tension on your resistance bands. Make them not jiggle, no moving. Last one. And bend the knees in, rest. How you doing at home? Hopefully you're doing awesome. And we're taking care of that back pain. Okay, straighten the legs back up. We have beats. Externally rotate so your toes are open and your heels are together. Open, 1, close. Keep lowering. As you open and close, you go down each step. So the first one I'm doing slow, open and close. Now let's go a little quicker. 4 claps down, 4 claps up. It's like you're kissing your heels. You're beating them, opening and closing. Belly to spine as you lower and lift. There you go. Pull that spine right to the mat by pulling your belly in. Bend your knees. Hold it in. Give it a stretch. And bring it right back down, feet to the mat. Here's our 4-point frog. Now the bands are going to be right near your pelvis. Bring your knees up, 1. Frog out, 2. Open, 3. Down, 4. Close, 5. In, 6. We start again. Down 1. All right, we lift on 1. Out 2. Open 3. Down 4. In on 5. Down on 6. Up 1. Straight legs out 2. Open 3. Down 4. And close and come in. Press down. How'd you do? Good. Bring it in. All right, carefully slip those off of your feet. Grab them in your hands. Make sure you have enough tension to pull down. I don't, so I'm just gonna wiggle down a little bit on my mat. Put your hands right in the straps. Take a breath in, pull down, 2, 3, release. Pull and hold, 2, 3, release. Now as you're pulling down, you're broadening your collarbones open. You're pulling your belly to your spine. Nothing moves, tailbone is grounded. Your neck is soft and relaxed. All right, circles out, around to your thighs, up to the sky. You got this. One more time. Reverse, down, around, up, 1, 2, down, around, 3. How's that belly doing? Are your ribs popping up? If so, fix them, pause. Oh, just bend your elbows for a little bit. No, I want a little bit more, so I'm gonna wiggle down another little inch. All right, the third one, tee the arms. Wide, pull to your hips, hold, 2, 3, open, release. Now do it again. Now as you're pulling, you're really pulling down those ribs, because if not, they're gonna puff up and arch your back. We don't want that. We got enough back problems, right? Right. Pull to the hips, hold, 2, 3, release. One more time. Pull, hold, 2, 3, and release. Triceps, bend your elbows to the mat. Press down, hold, 2, 3, release. Press and hold. Now what's happening? This is not about your arms, this is about your posture. Front ribs to back ribs. Collarbones open. If it's too easy, you can always move away from your door. And release. Carefully grab your magic circle. Put it in between your knees. Grab your handles. Once you have your circle in place, give it a little squeeze to press on it. Press down with your hands. Hold, 2, 3. Release the circle. Inhale, press, arms squeeze, ring. Release. See how that just adds to it. Squeeze, pull down. Release. Inhale, pull, hold. Release, ring. Last one, pull that belly to your spine. And release. Now, press your hands forward and down, hold. Lift your heels off the mat. Lower, 2, 3. Keep that. Again, lift the heels, pull your belly to your spine, and lower. Feel that core turn on? Oh yeah. And release. Last one, lift, keep a little squeeze, and release for a moment. Moving right along, you're gonna lift your feet just off. Press down, hold. Come on, lift those feet just off. And release, keep the press on. Press, lift feet, lower. Lift feet just off. Come on, pull the front ribs to the back. Release, we got one more. Lift, hold, 2, 3. Release. everything down. Okay, take that magic circle out. You're like, thank God. Dip over onto your side, help yourself right back up. And we're gonna hook your stick back on. So unclip your loops, hook your stick back up, put the loops off to the side so everything stays in place. Now that you have your stick hooked back up, we're going to do the water wheel laying on your back. So make sure you're down far enough that you have tension on your stick. So I like to go toward the end of my mat to where my toes touch it. Go ahead and place your feet right in here. Right underneath the straps. Good. Now I'm going to wiggle back up. Okay. Back is flat, legs are long, neck is long. Press down, 2, 3, release. Press down, 2, 3, release. Now keep going. As you press down, pull that belly to your spine. Make sure your tailbone is flat. If you need feedback, put your thumbs by your butt to make sure it's not lifting off the mat. Release. Press with the ball of your foot toward the stick. 2 more, press. Long neck. And let's start moving. Water wheel, press down 1. Bend the knees 2. Knees to chest, straight up to the sky 4. Press 1. Belly in, bend 2. 3, extend. Press 1. Bend. And up. 1 more time. Now let's reverse. Bend the knees 1. Press out, belly to spine, lift. Come on, you got this. There's no extension in this workout, so you should be feeling that core. It's a small movement, but it's mighty. Pause. Now just shift your feet to the right, back to center. Now as you shift your feet to the left, your butt cheek will come away from your thumb. Back to center, shift right, back to center, go left, back to center. So it's kind of like a little twist, but it's very small and controlled. And release. Bend your knee. Take that stick off your feet. Carefully come up to a standing position. Shave the head, hug a tree. I want you to move your strap upward so it is about, let me unhook so I can go a little bit lower. So it's probably at about the height of your chest. You have your foot loops on and you took your rollback bar down. Now you have your foam block. Go ahead and sit on your block. Crisscross applesauce. Put your hands in the strap. Make sure you don't have it crossed. There you go. Lean slightly forward. Come on up for shave the head, hug a tree. We're going to be seated. Unclip your rollback bar from your loops. Put on your extension straps. And keep your foam loop just above your lowest door hinge. Come forward so you can sit on a strap or sit on your block. Have a seat. Crisscross the legs. Put your hands inside the loops. Sit right up on that block. Get nice and tall. Draw your front ribs to your back ribs. Make a triangle with your index finger and thumb. Lean slightly forward. Press away, hold. 2, 3, release. Press away and hold. Now, if you have the availability, you're going to come to the top of your head and press up, hold, and release. Press up, hold. Open your arms to the side, slightly bend your elbows. Inhale, close, and open. Now pretend you're hugging a big barrel. Exhale the air. Inhale the air. Keep pulling the front ribs in. 3 more times. So I don't want your body leaning in space. Last one. And release. All right, come off of your block for rowing series. Now, you may need your block to sit on top of. I'm not going to. Face your door. These are our last 2 moves. Hold your straps. I want your palms facing away from you and your knuckles facing towards you. Back up far enough. Roll your back under 1. Roll it back up. Roll it under. And up. So this is a C curve. Roll it under, hold it. Open your arms to the side. Bring them back in. Roll up. Curl your pelvis under. Open the arms. Back in. And up. Let's do that one more. Curl it under. Press it out so your palms are facing backward. Back in. Roll it up. 90 degrees. Bicep curl to your forehead. Hinge back. Flat back. Hinge forward. If you want to go further, hinge all the way back. Touch down. Lift all the way up. Pick your poison. Start small and back up. Or follow me all the way. Hinge forward. Reach toward your toes and stretch. There we go. Get rid of your straps. Grab your magic circle. Come to a standing position off your mat. Hold it out in front of you. I'm going to come just a little closer. Your feet are in your Pilates stance. Heels together, toes apart. Your ring is right at your thighs. Fingers are long. All your fingers are together. Lean into the wind. Inhale, squeeze the ring. Empty the air. Inhale, grow tall. Release. As you grow tall, squeeze your inner thighs together toward your center line. Release. Now take the ring behind you so your fingers are downward. Inhale, squeeze the ring. Release. Squeeze and grow taller. Pull the front ribs to the back ribs. And release. Put your thumbs on the inside. Squeeze your heels. Pull apart the ring. Release. Now as you do, keep pulling your front ribs to your back ribs. This is a small movement. Pull. Release. I'm going to put that down. That concludes our workout. Hopefully you can see how versatile the stick is even when you have stenosis. With stenosis, you can round, you can roll up. There's lots of things that you can do. You just can't do any extension work. So take care of your body. Tune in to next time and leave me some comments. I'd love to continue working with you. I'm working on a membership program here for YouTube. Then I'm going to be doing more workouts with the stick. So until next time, Denver Pilates Girl, I'll see you next time. Bye.